Ever stared at your phone, willing your bank account to magically inflate? You're waiting on that direct deposit, right? And if you're using Albert, you're probably asking the same question everyone else is. What time does Albert direct deposit actually hit? It's a question that plagues us all, that anxious anticipation of payday. We've all been there, refreshing the app, wondering if today's the day the rent gets covered or the grocery bill gets paid. Let's face it, direct deposit is supposed to be convenient, a seamless transfer of funds. But when you're living paycheck to paycheck, or just eager to get your hands on your hard-earned cash, those hours can feel like an eternity. And with apps like Albert, which promise to streamline your finances, you expect a certain level of predictability. Now, Albert, like many other financial apps, operates on the Automated Clearinghouse, ACH, network. This network is the backbone of electronic funds transfers in the United States. It's how your paycheck, your tax refund, and a whole host of other payments move from one account to another. Here's the thing about ACH, it's not instantaneous. It operates in batches, and these batches are processed on business days. So, weekends and federal holidays? Those are a no-go for ACH transactions. That's the first crucial piece of the puzzle. When it comes to Albert specifically, they don't publicly state a precise, guaranteed time for direct deposit to land in your account. That's because the exact timing can vary based on a few factors. First, your employer's payroll processing schedule plays a huge role. When your employer submits their payroll data to their bank, that initiates the ACH process. The earlier they submit, the earlier the potential arrival of your funds. Second, the originating bank's processing time matters. Some banks might process and release funds faster than others. Third, Albert itself has to process the incoming funds. Once they receive the ACH transfer, they need to credit your account. While they aim to do this quickly, there's always a processing window. Generally, most direct deposits, including those through Albert, tend to hit accounts in the morning. Think between 1 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. However, this is a broad window, and it's not set in stone. Some users report seeing their deposits as early as midnight, while others might not see them until later in the day, sometimes even into the afternoon. If you're banking on those funds being available first thing in the morning, be prepared for potential delays. Here's a practical tip. Check your Albert app's transaction history. If your employer has already initiated the transfer, you might see a pending transaction. This indicates that the funds are on their way. While it doesn't give you an exact time, it does provide some reassurance. Another thing to consider is Albert's Genius feature. If you subscribe to Genius, you might have access to early paycheck features, allowing you to get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. This is a big advantage for those who need access to their funds ASAP. Be aware, however, that this is a separate service and may not be available to all users. If you're consistently experiencing delays with your direct deposits, it's worth reaching out to Albert's customer support. They can investigate any potential issues on their end. Also, confirm with your employer that they're submitting their payroll information on time. In summary, while there's no magic number for when Albert direct deposit hits, understanding the ACH process, your employer's schedule, and Albert's processing can help you manage your expectations. And remember, subscribe to Genius for potential early access. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.